Hi, I'm Anese Cavanaugh. Welcome to Bounce. So Bounce is our subscription program, and it's a little bit different than a regular subscription. The Bounce program is 33 days. What we do is we do bounce spurts to have you bounce into new ways of being, new ways of thinking about things, and new ways of leading in a way that doesn't burn you out, but also gives you more impact. So the whole point of Bounce is this. I have been looking at different ways to contribute and bring this content to more people in a bite-sized, easily digestible, also supported and comprehensive way. And after running 18 different experiences over the last year in this pandemic, last year and a half in the pandemic, we finally have landed on what we are now calling Bounce. So Bounce stands for buoyant, optimized, unrelenting, natural, congruent energy in whatever way that means for you. So that's not my way. That is not anybody else's way. That is how you take care of your energy so that you can come to things in a much lighter and grounded way at the same time. So this is why we're calling it Bounce. So the way that's going to work is this. Bounce is going to be about once a quarter, about once a quarter is what we're planning on. We're going to be running 33-day training sprints. Each quarter will be focused on a specific topic or need that I am seeing in my work with organizational clients, with business leaders, and with human beings all over the world as I do this work. We'll be taking the themes and then we'll be creating the next bounce out of them. The bounce that we're doing the first time is going to be starting on September 20th. And this bounce is going to be focused around resetting and really resetting and recovering and like just taking a moment to reset and build your resiliency. And then on building your IEP field and your IEP foundation so that as you move into the fall, you are better set up for your leadership, you're better set up for your self-care, you're better set up for presence, you're better set up for all the things that are happening right now. So what we find over and over again, no matter how many times I work with a team or a company or a business leader or a leader, a human being, what I find over and over again is that the way that we can be most helpful is by bringing the IEP work to people and helping them get really clear about their intentions, their energy, their presence, how they're taking care of themselves, how they're creating space for themselves, and how all of that is influencing their organizational health, their leadership impact, the way they are in relationships with people, their overwhelm, their burnout, all these things. So this is where we're starting. We're going to start you with a reset. We're going to start you with IEP 103. So this one's a little bit special because it's the first one. We just ran a masterclass on it. We had the biggest turnout of attendees and registrations for that masterclass than for any other topic I've ever done. So I know this is extra important right now. So this is how we're going to do it. For this particular bounce, you're going to want to get registered below. It's a one-time fee. It's not a subscription where you have to keep registering every quarter. You get to choose which bounces you do. In the future, maybe we'll build it a little bit more. I don't know. Right now, we're doing 33-day bounces. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to sign up. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get access to Reset. Now, Reset is the program I created during the pandemic to really, at the very beginning, actually, to really support people in kind of getting their bearings around what was happening. We had a lot of people that were losing their jobs. Some were losing their homes. Some were losing their marriages, like a lot of different things, not to mention all the stuff that was happening. So lots and lots and lots of stuff to try and figure out how to navigate through. Kids at home, no school, like virtual working, everything. So you've got your own version of that. I've got mine. We all got our version. So with the Reset program, what we did was we built out a program to really help you move through the different stages of resetting. Okay, the different stages of resetting to really look at where have you been, what are you learning, what do you need, what have you lost, who are you becoming, all these different pieces. So Reset's a pretty comprehensive program. You're going to get access to it immediately, so you can start on it now if you want and work on it before we get into IEP 103. Or if you don't feel like you need it, you can save it for another time. Okay, so you're going to keep access to that. That's the thing I love about these programs is we give you access for the actual program. You can do it as many times as you want. Okay, so that's Reset. It's a bonus for doing 103. Then what's going to happen is on 103, on September 17th, you're going to get access to 103. This is the IEP self-study course that I've created based on the demand after the pandemic or during the pandemic of having to move everything virtual. This program is what I created to teach people the IEP fundamentals, the actual methodology, how do you bubble up, how do you take care of your energy? How do you do a reboot? How do you create intentional impact? How do you build your energetic field? How do you shift your state authentically, like so many different pieces. So IEP 103, and you can find out all about both programs at the very, very bottom of this page. IEP 103 is designed to teach you the methodology and to make it real in your life so that you are using it and so that it impacts every single thing that you do. No matter how many times I do different programs, whether I go in and I work with a company around collaboration and communication or resiliency or burnout or strategic, whatever, no matter how many things that we do, what I find is that the IEP work, if we put the IEP work at the base of it, everything else gets better. Feedback models, like all of it. So we're going to get you started with IEP for this last quarter of the year. So that is the invitation. Again, you can find everything at the bottom. The intention of this entire offering with Bounce is to invite people who want to do this work on their own, who might not be a part of a big organization that's sponsoring a program, but who really want to get into the content and to really play with it. So that's what we're going to do. The other piece of this is that you've got basic IEP, which is, or basic Bounce, excuse me, which is your self-study. So if you want to do this on your own and you don't want to do it in collaboration with anybody else, you're just going to purchase that. You're going to go with option A, just the basic, solo Bounce. I think we're calling it self-study Bounce. That's going to get you reset. It's going to get you IEP 103, and it's also going to get you into a special IEP 103 beat series that we'll be doing every single Sunday. You'll get an email in your box. It will have an audio from me and a journal and questions to really help you set your week up. It will have things tying to IEP 103 so that you know where to look. And you're going to get that every Sunday for 7 weeks. Okay. After the program is done, after the 5 weeks, because we'll meet for 5 weeks if you go to the live and collaborative program, after those 5 weeks, you're going to get access to 2 extra IEP beats to support you way beyond the program. So if you want to just do it self-paced, you're going to go with that. If you'd like to do it collaboratively, what you're going to do is you're going to sign up for the collaborative IEP. That is going to get you into the live program, which also you'll get access to on the 17th. You'll also get reset right away. Get access on the 17th. And then on the 20th, we're going to do a live kickoff call. On that live kickoff call, we're going to focus on just kicking off general IEP 103, but we're going to do a deeper dive into values and purpose and doing a values and purpose inventory now as you move into this next stage of your life. This is super, super important. We just did a masterclass on this topic. We had the most people that we've ever had sign up for a program for one of these masterclasses on this topic than ever. So that tells me a lot. And what we found is one of the most big questions that kept coming up for people was around values and purpose and how do you ground that? So we're going to kick that Bounce master, we're going to kick the Bounce kickoff call off on the 20th. Then what's going to happen is you're going to dig in. You're going to do IEP at your own rate. You're going to do 103 at your own pace. You're going to come back and do a question and answer session if you'd like. You'll have access to Q&A with me and some coaching about 10 days in. And then again, 10 days later, Q&A coaching. And then on day 33 of your Bounce, you'll come back for a completion session where we'll complete as a group, go over some more content and send you on your way. And then if you want to join another Bounce in the future, you're welcome to. And if you don't, you can just keep doing 103 over and over again. So that is Bounce. I'm really excited about it. I invite you to take a look below. I've got a lot, the nitty gritty is all down there. The registration, the registration's down there. The thing that you want to know is that the early bird pricing for collaborative Bounce ends on September 11th. So if you register now through September 11th, you can save $300 on collaborative Bounce. If you register after September 11th, then you're paying the full fee, which for this program, it's $795. For the solo Bounce, it's $395 no matter when you register. So, but you want to register by the 17th because that's when we're shutting the doors for this Bounce. Okay, I think I have it all. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, no recurring fee, I said that. And this is not just for beginners. That was another question that came up. This is not just for beginners. This program, we have people that are taking this program who've actually already run through IEP fundamentals with me, who've worked with me privately for years. We actually even have people taking this program who teach this content now. So the gift of IEP is that no matter how often you do it, every time you do it and lean into the training, you learn new things about yourself and you see it in a different way because you're changing. So it's not just for beginners. And if you're totally a beginner and brand new to this work, it's a great introduction to the work. So you'll see the Q&A in the middle sessions and the kickoff in the end are a really good way to have the work customized to you in terms of asking me questions and getting on the spot coaching. So that would be one thing to know. And then That's it. All right, we're going to leave it there, and I hope to see you in Bounce. Bye.